Please come in.
This staunchly Catholic society is also a difficult backdrop for Timor's queer community.
Look how lush it is.
I've come to the home of Bella Galhos. She was named one of the BBC's top 100 women of influence last year.
So this is the nerve centre.
As well as being an advisor to the president, Bella is an activist who heads up an organisation called Arco-Iris, rainbow in Portuguese.
A lot of young LGBT here.
It provides a safe place for women suffering violence, often from their own families, something Bella herself experienced as a child.
I witnessed my mother suffer in the hand of my father in all forms of violence, sexual violence, physical violence, psychological, in all. I think my mother played a huge role in my life and my dream to, be a change maker.
At the age of 16, Bella joined the resistance, and in 1991, she narrowly survived the Santa Cruz Cemetery massacre.
I remember that day. I saw the military, jump out from their car. They kneel down, and when they open the fire, I still believe that the fire is actually go through the sky. No, it was straight to us.
Indonesian troops fired on peaceful protesters.
Everybody was on the top of each other. There was blood on me, and it was terrified.
It was this terrible event that turned global attention to Timor-Leste's plight.
We changed the world, but in a personal basis, you lost people who you loved.
Bella eventually escaped to Canada, and when Timor-Leste gained independence, she came home. But despite Timor finally being free, she felt due to her sexuality, she was not.
To be in an independent country, to fight for me, to exist as a human, to be treated with dignity, that's the most painful things. I decided to come out publicly. Live truthfully about who you are. I'm not a monster. I'm not the one that pedophiles destroy children. I'm not the incestuous father destroyed their own daughter at home. I'm not. I have not destroyed anybody's life. Why should I be ashamed of who I am?
Bella helped to organise Timor-Leste's first Pride marches, along with her fellow activist, Natalino Guterres. Natalino also struggled with his homosexuality within his Catholic family.
I tried so hard to change, I prayed, I did everything, but it didn't work. And then, so some nights were really lonely, I would cry underneath the pillow, thinking what was wrong with me. I really wanted to change. I wanted to make my parents happy like any Timorese kids. When people are accepted by their own family, where people are nurtured, where they can go far in life, they can contribute well to this country. I made it a personal mission as well to change hearts and minds.
Earlier this year, this group represented Timor-Leste for the first time in Sydney's Mardi Gras.
Nata, welcome to Sydney.
Thank you so much. This has been so great.
Why did you want to be here tonight?
The visibility. Can you see now? Everyone knows that we exist too. Viva Timor-Leste! Viva!
Back in Dili with the president, we're heading to his Galleria Memoria Viva, a personal archive of Timor-Leste's dramatic past.
Young men, journalists, killed unnecessarily, brutally.
Among the headlines and world leaders are photos of the two brothers Ramos Horta lost during the struggle.
The one with the helmet, he died during the war. He was a great fighter. The little one, a younger brother, he disappeared during the war till today. No one knows where and how he was killed.
It's a terrible thing to live with, isn't it? So many East Timorese families have that. Ramos Horta is part of the generation of 75, Along with current Prime Minister Xanana Gusmao and others, they're known for their tenacity and sacrifice during the fight for independence. Most have been president or prime minister or both, some more than once.
The leaders here have roughly stayed the same during the last 25 years. Why is that? Why are we not seeing new, younger leaders move through?
We hear that comment or that question all the time. The reality is the so-called new generation has never been able, the last 22 years, they have not gained the trust of the people.
I meet with Berta Antoinetta, a young feminist activist, to find out why she thinks young leaders are not getting the chance to lead.
It's the narrative of post-colonial countries that whoever fought during the war, mostly sometimes male, going around Timor-Leste, there's too many male statues, but where are the women, right? It is just really ingrained in the culture, inside the household, inside the church, inside the school. There is a unspoken hierarchy, and most of the time it goes to an older male.
Are you concerned because they don't seem to be anointing the new generation of young leaders to replace them?
I don't think there will be a vacuum after the 75 generation gone. The young generation have prepared themselves. It's just not have given the chance yet.
Berta, how would you say the wider younger generation view Ramos Horta?
I think people see him as, a cool guy, a cool leader. I want Horta to use maybe the 5 years that he has right now to be more of his own character, because he's not only a president, he's a freedom fighter, he's also an activist, and as an activist, I want him to have to please bring that Horta back,